Hey everyone, and welcome back. So I was actually going to do a different video today, but there have been a couple of announcements that have come in, and I was like, you know what, I need to switch and do a news video today. Obviously the Vinegar Syndrome September titles were out. They were obviously out in the beginning of the week. There's no way I was going to get to them, unfortunately, as far as the new video goes. A couple of cool announcements from Kino, and then obviously now we do have the November titles from both Scream Factory and Shout Factory. Next up, we move over to Vinegar Syndrome. So I'm sure most of you probably already know what's here, so I'm going to just skip through them, go through them very, very quickly. So first up is a new one in their Distripix line, retailing for $59.98 for pre-order right now, at least from Vinegar Syndrome, for $42.99. Is a region-free Blu-ray of the movie Blonde on a Bum Trip from, what year was this? 1968. And despite the price, it actually is, first off, it's limited to 2,000, but also comes with a spot gloss hard slipcase, as well as a 40-page book. So that's kind of why it's a little bit more expensive. And it does have a new transfer on it. It does come with 2 commentary tracks, the trailer, as well as a vintage classroom LSD scare films from the Something Weird archive, and as well as an image gallery. Next up in their Vinegar Syndrome Labs line is the movie Bloodline, retailing for $49.98. For pre-order right now for $32.99. It's a 2-disc Blu-ray set, but it will be region A locked. So just a heads up on that. From 1978, starring Audrey Hepburn and Ben Gazzara. Oh, and James Mason. Oh, I forgot he was in that. It's got a new transfer with 2 cuts of the film. It has a 117-minute theatrical version, as well as the 141-minute television version. This was a commentary track, an interview with the second assistant director, an interview with stunt driver, and as well as a theatrical trailer, if I can just spit it out right. Next one is a new one in their Cinematograph line, retailing for $49.98. For pre-order for $34.99 is the movie Go Fish from 1994. That would be a Region A locked Blu-ray with a new commentary track with the director and cinematographer, as well as a new one with film historian Elizabeth Burchell and writer Shana Missy Warner, plus new interviews with the director, co-writer, 2 of the actresses, and the theatrical trailer, as well as some text essays, because this is in that line too. It's in that sort of like almost like book format that they're using for that specific line. And then finally, before I get to the regular Vinegar Syndrome ones for the month, one last one in their Vinegar Syndrome archive line is the movie An Eye for an Eye, not the Chuck Norris film. It's a different film. It's actually a Hong Kong film from 1990, retailing for $44.98, up for pre-order for $29.99. This one will be a region-free Blu-ray, though, with a new commentary track, an interview with the director, interview with an action director, plus a new video essay on Hong Kong cinema in the late 80s. So definitely more Hong Kong films coming from Vinegar Syndrome. And again, that's their VSA one for September. And moving right along, so we got now the 3 main Vinegar Syndrome ones for the month. So we got a Blu-ray set, as well as 2 4K sets, or 2 4K releases rather. So the Blu-ray set, let's do that one first. Retailing for $59.98, for pre-order for $42.99 is Cruel Britannia 3 killer thrillers from the UK, which includes the films Craze, Penny Gold, and Crucible of Terror. Films from the early 70s, and it's going to be a 2-disc region-free set, with Penny Gold and Craze getting new 4K transfers from the original camera negative, but Crucible of Terror has a new transfer from 2K transfer from a 35mm Volt Positive. Commentary tracks on each film, as well as an interview with Richard Heffer, an actor in Penny Gold. Oh, and an interview with Judy Matheson, actress in Crucible of Terror, as well as an archival career-spanning interview with Michael Jason, actor in Craze. And again, that is a region-free set. Now we move over very quickly to the 2 4K releases for the month. So coming up first, retailing for $54.98. If I can talk, 30 up for pre-order for $37.99. Can I talk? Is a 4K release of the film Delirium, photo of Gioia. It's Delirium. Let's just call it Delirium. It'll be a 2-disc set, a 4K disc, and a region-free Blu-ray. It's a Lamberto Bava film from 1987. It's got a new transfer from the original 35mm camera negative. It'll be in both Italian language stereo, as well as a with newly translated English subtitles and an English language dub track. commentary track and making of documentary, interviewing a bunch of people, clocking in at 41 minutes. Interview with a couple of the actors, first assistant director, costume designer, art director, one with Bava, Lamberto Bava, actor, cinematographer, and some more archival interviews. I mean, this thing is just packed. Now, some of you may remember this actually did get released on Blu-ray several years ago, many years ago, actually, probably at this point, from, I think, Code Red. So it's nice that it's getting not only a new release, but definitely one in 4K. You know me and my love of Italian horror films and giallos. So I'm excited to get that one in an upgrade. And then finally, probably the big one for the month is a new 4K release of Howling 2, Your Sister is a Werewolf. Yes, indeed, getting a 4K upgrade. This was obviously released on Blu-ray many, many moons ago from Scream Factory. In fact, I think it was one of their earlier releases, maybe. Retailing for $54.98, up for pre-order right now for $37.99. From 1985, starring Christopher Lee and Sybil Danning. Obviously, this film is just completely nuts. On some chance you haven't seen it, definitely don't go into it expecting anything like the first film. So it's going to be a 2-disc set, a 4K disc, and a Blu-ray, but the Blu-ray will be region A locked. So just a heads up on that. Got a new 4K scan from the original camera negative. It's got a new commentary track with the director, archival commentary track, one with the director, one with the composer, as well as a conversation with the director and filmmaker Michael Moen, interview with actress Annie Pressman, interview with makeup effects artist Steve Johnson, interview with Pamela Krauss, Felipe Mora's wife and artist consultant. It's a director, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. Felipe Mora is the director. Freaky Sexy Mad interview with composer Stephen Parsons, Lord of the Stricken Field, film historian Jonathan Rigby and Christopher Lee, and Howling 2, Queen of the Werewolves, archival interview with Sybil Danning, leading man, archival interview with actor Reb Brown, Monkey Phase, archival featurette on the effects, as well as theatrical trailer and a still gallery, and it comes with a 20-page booklet with a bunch of never-before-seen Polaroids, apparently. And I did do a side-by-side, and indeed all the extras that were on the, I believe all of them, and it looked that way, that were on the Scream Factory Blu-ray from way, way back are also in this release. That's what all those archival commentary tracks and interviews were. So luckily, it seems like you're not missing out on anything. And with Vinegar Syndrome, you can have 2 bundle options. First one, if you just want those 3 titles, so Howling 2, Cruel Britannia, and Delirium, you can get all 3 of those for $114.99. Or if you want all 6 films, now you don't get the Distribex, whatever that line is, that's the only one I think you don't get, but you do get all the other ones. So Howling 2, Cruel Britannia, Delirium, An Eye for an Eye, Bloodline, and Go Fish. If you want all of them, it's also a bundle for $204.99. So that's it for the Vinegar Syndrome titles for September. And now finally we get to the November titles for Scream Factory and Shout Factory. And there's a lot here, so I'm kind of going to try and kind of zip through this. Definitely don't want you guys getting bored. So I'm going to try and go through this as quickly as possible. So we do have some new 4K upgrades, some new releases, and a couple of reissues. First up, coming November 5th, for $44.98, retail anyway, is a steelbook version of Krampus, The Naughty Cut, and that will be just, again, steelbook release of the release they did a couple years ago, so it'd have a 4K disc and a Blu-ray, and I believe the discs themselves are completely identical, but it will be a steelbook now, which you can see here, and also there is a steelbook bundle. It comes with, now this one, I think the steelbook you can get anywhere, but this little mini bundle is a Shout Factory website exclusive, retailing for $49.98. You get the steelbook with the poster with the new artwork, as well as a Prism sticker, and again, same discs on the inside, also set for November 5th. Next up, let's see. Oh no, I'm moving too fast. There's actually 2 more bundles for Krampus. Okay, and both of these are also Shout Factory website exclusive. So, again, coming November 5th for $102.99. This is where things get a little bit more. So you get, obviously, the new steelbook, the poster, the Prism card, and you get a Krampus snow globe, which I hope you can see here in this photo that I'm showing at the moment. Hopefully you can see that okay. And then finally, Also, again, Shout Factory website exclusive for $139.99 is the ultimate limited edition bundle for Krampus. So it has the 4K steelbook with the poster, with the prism card, with the snow globe, as well as a hex deck and an exclusive plushie, as you can see here, the gingerbread man. So just a fun little set there, and getting up in price, but you know, it depends on how much big of a fan of the movie you are. All right, let's see. Where shall we go first? Next up, let's see. Coming November 19th, retailing for $39.98 is a 4K release of the movie Rush, the Ron Howard film starring Chris Hemsworth. Has a new 4K transfer in Dolby Vision. Have an introduction by Ron Howard, as well as Race for the Checkered Flag, The Making of Rush, The Real Story of Rush, Ron Howard, a director's approach, as well as deleted scenes. That would be a, looks like a 2-disc set, so the 4K disc, and I assume included Blu-ray, right? Yeah, included Blu-ray. Next one, getting a 4K release that I'm actually pretty excited about this one. Actually, I was thinking about this movie not too long ago, in fact. Coming November 26th is a 4K release of the movie Dragon, a Bruce Lee story, retailing for $39.98. Looks like it's porting over extras that, honestly, I think some of these go back to like DVD, I think, but it's okay because they're on here. So it's going to be a 4-disc set as well as an included Blu-ray. So it does have a new 4K transfer from the original 35mm camera negative, will be in Dolby Vision, and it does port over extras from before, including a commentary track with the director, an introduction by Linda Lee Cadwell, making of the film, behind-the-scenes footage, Jason Scott Lee's screen test, a Bruce Lee interview, storyboards, some photo galleries, and the theatrical trailer. I know it's not completely 100% accurate, but I've always been a fan of that film. I'm jumping all over the place, so I do apologize. So first up, let's do a Blu-ray set. I think we got a couple of Hong Kong sets, if I'm not mistaken. So let's do this one first, coming November 26th for $59.98. This is a Blu-ray set of the Stephen Chow collection. So it's a 4-disc set. Has the movie Justice My Foot, which also has a feature-length documentary, an audio commentary, as well as new subtitles, plus theatrical trailer and an image gallery. Disc 2 has Lookout Officer with a new commentary track, as well as the theatrical trailer, a celestial trailer, and image gallery. Disc 3 has The Mad Monk, with 2 new commentary tracks, the trailer, and an image gallery. And then finally, Disc 4, Out of the Dark, the movie Out of the Dark. A new interview, a new commentary track, the theatrical trailers, as well as an image gallery. And again, that is Blu-ray, so it is going to be Region A locked. And the other Hong Kong set, which I should admit piqued my interest, coming November 12th for retailing for $99.98, is Golden Harvest Volume 1 Supernatural Shockers. So this is a Blu-ray set and Region A locked. It's a 6-disc set, so just get right to it. So disc 1, Sex and Zen from 1991, with a new audio commentary track, a new interview, also with an interview with the director and a theatrical trailer, and an image gallery. Disc 2, Erotic Ghost Story from 1990, with 2 new commentary tracks, interview, theatrical trailer, and image gallery. So disc 3 has Erotic Ghost Story 2 from 1991, with a new commentary track, new interview with actor Anthony Wong, as well as the original theatrical trailer and image gallery. Disc 4, Erotic Ghost Story number 3 from 1992, which actually has 2 cuts of the film. It has the original Hong Kong cut running at 96 minutes, as well as a Mandarin cut running at 77 minutes. That is a new commentary track, as well as an interview and theatrical trailer and an image gallery. Disc 5 has Dr. Vampire from 1990, with a new commentary track, a new interview with actor Peter, I'm not going to say his name, I know I'm going to get it wrong, interview with the critic Sean Tierney, interview with academic Gilbert Poe, as well as the original trailer and still gallery. And finally, disc 6 is Robotrix from 1991, with a new commentary track, a new interview with actor Vincent Lin, deleted alternate scenes, as well as an English title sequence and original trailers, and an image gallery. So definitely quite a set. This is definitely the one that really kind of piqued my interest. And again, definitely I've always wanted to see those erotic ghost stories. Heard about them for like ever. I don't know why I haven't seen them. I don't know. Well, now I can get my chance. Okay, moving on. Hope you're still with me. We're almost done. All right, we'll tell you what. We'll do a quick one real quick. This is basically just getting a 4K Steelbook re-release of Escape from New York, set for November 5th, retailing for $44.98. It's the same release from before. Will be a 3-disc set, 4K disc, and 2 included Blu-rays. Again, it's just a re-release from the previous 4K release, just in this new Steelbook, which obviously, because it's Escape from New York, you know I'm gonna get it. The artwork is okay. I think the only problem for me is it doesn't scream the movie, but maybe that's just me. But I have to get it anyway because it is Escape from New York, and because there are a couple films that I am unfortunately a sucker for any release. Okay, only a couple more. So next up is a 4K, coming November 12th, retailing for $39.98, is a 4K release of Oliver Stone's Born on the 4th of July. It looks like that will be a 4K and a Blu-ray, and no specifics yet. Details are still in the works, but yeah, definitely. So that's a quick one. Now we can move on. Although a good one to get in 4K. I do want to mention that. The next one is a really, really cool one, getting a collector's edition, coming November 26th, retailing for $39.98, is a 4K set of the Mike Flanagan film Hush. Now, the interesting thing is actually going to have 2 versions of the film. So it's actually going to be a 4-disc set, 2 4K discs and 2 Blu-rays. The Blu-rays region A locked. So it has the original theatrical version as well as the Shush cut. Now, the Shush cut is not an alternate cut. It's the film actually in black and white. So the 4K restoration was supervised by director Mike Flanagan. It's got a new commentary track with Mike Flanagan, actor and co-writer Kate Siegel, and actors Samantha Sloan, John Gallagher Jr., and Michael Trucco. The Shush cut has a commentary track with Mike Flanagan and Katie Siegel. And then the 2 included Blu-rays, which also one has the, actually both cuts of the film. And then the 4th Blu-ray is just all special features. So as far as the first Blu-ray goes with the film, looks like it's the same. It has both cuts, both versions of the film with the same commentary tracks. And then disc 4, which is a Blu-ray that has all the special features, has a picture-in-picture video commentary on the original version, which is interesting. So is there another version of the film on that Blu-ray? That's interesting. I don't know. That kind of confused me. Interview with Samantha Sloyan, interview with Katie Siegel, one with John Gallagher Jr., one with Michael Trucco, one with director Mike Flanagan, one with producer Trevor Macy, one with composers the Newton Brothers, and finally one with director of photography James Neist. So that is quite a set, and very cool that is getting a new 4K release. And that one actually will have 2 Shop Factory website exclusive bundles. One for $39.98 is the film with this alternate slipcover, which sort of signifies the black and white version, and you will also get a poster for each of those images as well. So you get obviously the 2 slipcovers and the 2 posters, and then finally for $89.98 you get the 2 slipcovers with the 2 posters, but it will be signed by director Mike Flanagan. So basically you're paying the extra amount for the autograph. Sometimes autograph stuff goes through kind of quick. So as of this recording, at least, it is still up for order. And again, this is due out November 26th. As you can tell, my voice is already starting to go. So if you have, I'm so sorry if this video is even longer than I intend. But anyway, that's it. Let me just wrap this up. Hopefully next time, things can be a little bit shorter. And I want to do other videos. So if you have any questions, definitely let me know. Let me know also your thoughts on all of these. I need some water. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.